Well, the week into the war between the United States, Israel, and Iran, the conflict is spreading across the Middle East, with new strikes reported, missile attacks over major cities, and warnings from Washington that more Iranian targets could soon be hit.
We're doing very well in Iran. You see the result, and it's been amazing. We've knocked out 42 Navy ships, some of them very large, in 3 days. That was the end of the Navy. We knocked out their Air Force. We knocked out their communications.
The strikes are part of a broader campaign launched by Washington and Israel against Iranian military infrastructure. Overnight video from Tehran showed explosions and thick plumes of smoke rising across the capital as the fighting entered a second week.
I personally apologize to neighboring countries that were attacked by Iran.
Iran's president issued that unusual apology after Iranian missiles and drones struck several Gulf states hosting U.S. military installations. He says Tehran will now avoid attacking neighboring countries unless attacks on Iran originate from their territory.
The aggression of the American side and the Israeli regime is continued. There is no doubt we will defend ourselves.
Despite those comments, the conflict continues to spread beyond Iran's borders. Air raid sirens sounded across Israel as Iranian missiles were intercepted overhead. Meanwhile, Israel says it is expanding operations against Iran-backed groups across the region. Damage was seen in parts of Lebanon following Israeli strikes linked to the conflict.
If
the choice is between protecting our citizens and soldiers or protecting the state of Lebanon, we will protect our citizens.
The war is also disrupting daily life across the region. Flights were briefly suspended at Dubai's international airport after debris fell near the runway following missile interceptions.
There's anxiety. We really want to return home.
And outside the Middle East, protests are taking place around the world, both supporting and opposing the military campaign.
There is a bloodshed, a lot of civilians dying.
The human cost of the conflict continues to grow. At least 6 U.S. service members have already been killed during the fighting. Their remains were returned to the United States on Saturday. Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand says about 3,500 Canadians have asked for help leaving the Middle East. She says options include a charter flight from Dubai and seats on commercial flights out of Dubai and Beirut. 4 chartered buses with about 180 seats will also begin moving Canadians from Qatar to Saudi Arabia Saturday. Brandon Rowe, City News.